I'll tell you what I know about my skateboard collection at this point, and please correct me in the comments if you have other information, but this is a Steve Caballero. These are mostly reissues, but this is the original graphic. V. Cortland Johnson is the guy that did many of the graphics. This is called the Ripper because he's ripping through the, looks like he's ripping through the board there. So this is a special one with a Steve Caballero signature, which we'll breeze over these beauties into kind of the center of this collection is the change of shape, the hammerhead shape of Christian Hosoi, one of the greatest skaters ever. I have his signed edition sealed in plastic of the hammerhead original shape from 1984 is when that debuted. And so Steve Caballero signed that Ripper, so we'll go this way into the Steve Caballero model that came out in '86. And so this was the Bones Brigade era of the influence of the video of all the guys in Palo Peralta that skated for this board company. And on this board, Steve did higher air than Christian Hosoi, who's known as like the air master. Caballero did 11 feet on this deck. So highest air at Raging Waters, and also this is the one he skated in the Bones Brigade Animal Chin video. It's called the China Dragon or Chinese Dragon. So you've got this on his graphic from '86, and in 2024 the Hosoi hammerhead from '84 and the '86 model in 2024. Steve Caballero and Christian Hosoi signed the Cabsoi. So it's a collaborative, co-joined effort from Everybody Skates. And it's the hammerhead shape. Super awesome. Love this. And so also Christian Hosoi and Tony Hawk were going head to head. So this came out in '84, but he was experimenting with shapes and things, and it was really iconic, like game changer at the time with the fish tail. This just has a regular tail. This is the Tony Hawk model from '83, '84, '83. But so he didn't come out with this on his own label, Hosoi Skateboards, until '84. But in '83, Tony Hawk came out with these kind of edges that are easier to grab, was what the kind of, he sold it as the functionality of grabbing these edges of the hammerhead. So the Tony Hawk, this was his second pro model. His first one did not sell well, and it was just a boring shape. So in '83 he made this other shape with the Cortland graphic. This is called the chicken skull, or the screaming chicken skull. And so that was '83. I have this, they call this one a popsicle stick shape because it's freestyle. They were started as vertical skating, kind of went away, and then so they were street skating, which Rodney Mullen was the freestyler that really influenced the shape of these boards, having the kind of double tail, the nose also doubling as a tail. And this one is signed by Tony Hawk in 1998. He did his 999. But this has it says it's the '83 graphic that's on this board. So he was still riding that and signed this popsicle stick shape in '98. And so in 2020, I think maybe Everybody Skates started doing these collaborative signed, co-signed decks. Limited edition. I think there was like 222 of these. They did 3 runs. They did a red one that they signed on the back, not on the graphic side. They did a black one, which I actually have one of, but it's also signed on the wrong side. So finally they got it right with this third edition of the silver, the final edition of these limited run cosine decks. And so the Hosoi is the hawk and the Hosoi together at last. But strangely did it on a popsicle stick shape instead of a, like the Cabsoi is on a hammerhead shape. So that would have been fun. So it's an evolution, because the Hosoi came before the Cabsoi. And but I'm loving them all. This is super fun. Really enjoying this portion of skateboarding. These guys are still. He just turned 60. Steve Caballero just turned 60. Christian Hosoi is 58, and I believe Tony Hawk is somewhere around 56, 57, 58. And here in the end of 2024. So that's my share of my collection. I hope you love these as much as I do. There they are all together. Oops, sorry about that. Together at last. The lineup. Thanks for watching.